Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm so excited to connect with all of you and all of your beautiful hearts and just be coming into that one energy of acceptance, of love, of non-judgmental, of healing. You know, last week I did a call and we didn't send it out to the list. And I'm so glad it wasn't sent out to the list. It's on YouTube. You can find it. But I saw that I was so brutal. I was so forceful about just wake up, just do it. What are you doing? And I realized that that was for me because I have zero compassion for myself. I think I should be able to do this, right? You know, and I shared how, I think it was during that call or one of the calls, I don't remember, it might've been on a webinar, not on the call, the free one, that my mom judged me when I started becoming a healer. And I transcended that and I let all of that go, you know, but you know what I didn't let go was the fear of losing love. I was so afraid that if I stood out, stand in my power, that I would lose love, that I'd lose my mother's love, that I could never have love from a man because of that. And it's like, wow, you know, and so I was stopping myself in so many ways because I was afraid to lose my mother's love, for her to judge me and not love me. And that's gone. And she's my human mom, you know, and she's lovely. And we've become much closer over the years. And it's been really, really lovely. It's been really nice. And, you know, I've loved that so much, I was afraid to lose it. So I kept myself stopped on such a level and not allowed myself to go past that because of that fear. And I'm bringing this up to you guys because what fears, you know, are really, really stopping you from moving forward? Who or what are you afraid to lose if you come into your power and you become, you know, your bright, shiny person that you are? You know, there's just so many programs in this game. There's so many of them. I seriously think there's millions. But it's such an amazing holodeck of creation. And again, we're creating everything. We create our lives. We create our successes. We create our failures. We create everything. And I was sitting here the other night. I'm in Puerto Morelos, Mexico. And my two doors were open to my bedroom and to my bathroom. And I saw it where it wasn't solid. It was just a vibration of my creation. And I went, wow. So I went, thank you. Thank you. Pretty happy with my creation. And I'm ready to create some more and some expanded creation. Because that's really why we're here. We're all masters. I mean, to be on planet Earth, you have to be a master. And we continue this journey, and it continues, and it continues, and it continues. It never stops. But sometimes it gets really exciting. Sometimes it gets really fearful, you know, but we continue. And everything is a blessing. Everything we should be grateful for and have gratitude towards. Everybody and everything. Because everybody's our teachers. And no matter what happens, we've come together to learn from it. No matter what happens. you know, and when we're out of this area and we're in our higher selves, we know we're here serving each other and we're laughing, you know. Oh, wasn't that fun? Gotcha, didn't I? You know what I mean? I mean, think about it. We're all just cracking up laughing, and because we're here playing this video game, right? So you've got some friends in your video game and you've got some enemies in your video game, right? But when you're all playing the video game, aren't they all still your friends? Even though they show up as your enemies and kill you or whatever they do to you, they're still your friends. If they weren't your friends, they wouldn't have shown up and did that to you. Whatever it is. Think about that. And when we think about that and really realize that, we can move past so many blocks or fears or angers or resentments so much easier when we realize, oh, look, that happened again. Oh, gee, I guess I didn't learn it last time. Okay, what do I need to learn this time from it? What is the message in this? Why is it repeating? What am I getting out of this? You know, think about that. Think about that. And I'm working on having a lot more compassion for myself. Quit being so brutal on myself. Quit being so strict. You know, I mean, we're here to have fun. This is a video game. Why do we have to get so mad at ourselves? Because if we're angry at anybody, it's truly an anger towards ourselves. So in the email, I said free mini sessions. If you know how to raise your hand and if you would like one and to talk to me directly, go ahead and raise your hand. I don't know how to do it. You'll have to figure that out on your own. Oh, I meant raise your hand on the screen. Hi, Sue. Okay, so Odie was first, and then Sue, and then Angela. Okay, but Sue, since I saw your hand, but one of my friends, Annie, okay, we're gonna do a heart healing. So anybody that has any heart issues or any heart fears or only sadness or anything you're holding in your heart, we're going to clear that for you, okay? So we're going to start there. So just put your thought into your heart, and I'm going to run some energy to clear that sadness, that sorrow, the pain, the fear, the disconnect, whatever that is that's in your heart. If you'd like, you can put your hand on your heart. Imagine that the Christ consciousness, that love, complete pure love, is surrounding your whole body, through your heart, through your life. Good. Okay. That feels so much better. Just relax and allow that healing. As you know, with sacred activations, it's the sacred energy, and it continues to run to allow you to let all that go. Okay. Odell? Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. You have your hand up, so I'm going to go ahead and unmute you.
Hi.
Hi.
You say Odile.
How do you say it?
Odile.
Oodle. I'm
No.
really, really bad at stuff like this.
It's French. So.
Oh, it's French. Hi. Okay. Yeah, I'm in Mexico and I can barely speak Spanish and people are making fun of me. Words I've been trying to say for 2 years, I still have difficulty.
So, I have trouble with my finances. I'm a healer with nearly no clients, and I would like to find a job.
Okay. So what's stopping you from getting a job?
I don't know yet. No, I've just started searching. So yeah.
Okay. All right. You know, let me tell you something, if you don't mind me sharing my story with you.
Yeah.
A little bit. I was told to be a healer over and over and over again. I said, okay, fine, I'll do it, right? I finally took the call. I started teaching angel classes and had hypnosis practice, and I started getting really busy. It scared the crap out of me. I changed my phone number, so my yellow page ad no longer worked. I quit doing my angel classes, and I went and got a job. And then in 2009, I was doing very well in the working environment, making lots of money. And then in 2009, I decided to be a healer full-time again. I crashed and burned. I ended up on food stamps. And here I was driving an Audi. Food stamp office wanted to investigate me because what am I doing driving this brand new car and needing food stamps to feed my kids? And I'm laughing about this because we create this ourselves, and it was just my huge fears. So one of the activations I'm hearing to run for you is Healer's Power.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to run that for you. Okay, sweetheart?
Yeah.
And, you know, if you need to go get a job, get a job. But the thing you've got to do with going and getting a job, this is so important. Create a job you want and send the job love. And when you have that job, you give it as much love as you can and do the best job you possibly can. And that love that you're showing for that will start going over into your own healing business, and you'll be able to create so much more. Do you understand?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Yeah, because it's really what we focus on, what we're thinking about, what we have in our heart. So if you're saying, I'm a healer, I don't want a job, you're going to have a really hard time finding a job.
Yeah.
And then if you're all, I have to have a job, I have to have a job, I have to have a job, you're going to have a really hard time finding a job. Whereas if you're in gratitude, thank you, God, for this beautiful job. Thank you for setting up the perfect job for me. Thank you for bringing me beautiful clients that have money and can afford to pay me. You know what I mean? So just start going into that mode and you'll see so many shifts around you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to run Healer's Power. You know what I think I'm going to do, you guys, instead of just zoning you all out at once? I'm going to write down the activations I'm going to run for you, and then we're going to go ahead and go through everybody, and then I'll do all the activations at the end. How's that? I think that's probably smarter. Okay, and then the other activations, of course, on the call, I'm sure will help you too. All right, thank you, sweetheart. And let me know how you're doing, okay? Give it a couple weeks and tell me what's up.
I will.
Okay. Okay. So, Sue, you were the next one. So I'm going to unmute you because I haven't given you guys ability to unmute yourself. It's so much easier to manage your calls this way.
Hi.
Hi.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You're cutting in and out. I heard, can you hear me?
Oh, that's right. Can you hear me now? I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I mean, I'm in Cape Town, so it's got quite a bounce to you, I think.
Okay, you're where?
Cape Town.
Okay, Cape
South
Town.
Africa.
Oh, you're in South Africa? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so how can I help you, sweetheart?
Um, I've been really struggling to stop smoking cigarettes, and it's just, I can't breathe.
Honey,
I
I
have
can't hear
stopped
you.
before, but this time it just. Okay.
I'm
Should I
not hearing
try?
you. It's cutting in and out. Can you go ahead and type it in for me? And then I'll answer it, okay? Go ahead and type it in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute you. Okay, Laura Dell said, Namaste, I was in a car accident almost 3 years ago, and I was a passenger. You're getting refused to be paid. Yeah, if you're not getting your payment, you're blocking it on some level. Struggle to survive. I'm going to run that for you, okay? So there's always like the struggle to survive, and it's not okay to have all this money. And if you have all this money, you'll lose it, or it'll be taken away from you, or you'll be killed. It's all intertwined with that energy. So we'll release the struggle to survive, and then also unhook that from you, because there's no reason why they shouldn't pay you. Have you gotten an attorney? Okay. Okay, so struggle to survive. Okay, okay, so you're typing. Okay, I'm struggling with cigarettes, even though I have trouble breathing and have given up a few times. It seems really difficult. Okay, so a couple things. One, physically, why were you waving at me? Oh, you want to talk? Okay, hold on a second. Let me go ahead and finish this one then. Okay, Sue. Sorry, honey. Sue, one of the things I would do is check yourself for mold and candida overgrowth. And that will also help your lungs, and have your doctor do a protocol. I was looking at this site, Know the Cause, and he has a letter there that you can bring to your doctor to do a fungal cleanse for you. I've had an issue with candida for several years, and I kept doing candida cleanses, but I wasn't following through. I'm now doing an antifungal. You know, in the last 4 days, I feel better than I have in years. And it went into my lungs. It went into all my organs because it was so overgrown. And every time I went to the doctor, they said they didn't know what it was, and they gave me antibiotics, which made it worse. But smoking in the lungs also have to do with sorrow and sadness. You know what I mean? So, okay. So, I'll unmute you now, honey. Oh, unmute. Why can't I unmute you? Do you have a microphone? I'm hitting unmute like crazy, and you're not unmuting. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
wasn't
how you
waiting long
doing?
enough.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome, honey. So where are you calling from?
Georgia.
You're in Georgia. Okay.
Uh-huh. Right near Atlanta, on the
Nice.
outside of Atlanta. Yeah. I know with accidents, I do have a struggle to survive my entire life. And back in 1997, I was in a real bad accident. It took me out of my career. I went to court, and the jury said it was nobody's fault.
Well,
And
there
I
you
was
go.
in the
You're
middle.
repeating that. Yeah.
I was in the middle car. And now and again, I'm the passenger, hit from behind. I had to have surgery, and they're trying to say that I would have to have surgery anyway, so it's not their fault. And it's insurance that I paid for because the person that hit me did not have adequate insurance. So I pay extra for insurance, and the insurance company, which is Geico, is refusing to pay.
Yeah. That's okay. You will win your case. It's going to take a little bit longer, but you've got to be in the gratitude, and you got to let go of the trauma of the past, because right now you're recreating it, right?
From what happened back in 97.
Oh yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
that hurt a lot because I had to have spinal cord surgery, everything. It was really rough.
Yeah. And you've recreated it again, maybe not so hard physically, but you still had to have surgery. And two, you're still in that same energy. We
Okay.
recreate this stuff. And, there are no accidents. It's in our energy. We attracted it somehow. We're never a victim, never. So I would really focus on being in the now and giving yourself love and compassion and strength and power and deservingness. And do that really in the now. You know what I mean? Because you know what I realized the other day? I just got this. I've just been shifting so much lately. You know how we always say, wake up, wake up, wake up. You got to wake up. It's not wake up that we're star beings and we come from other planets. Yeah, okay. Or that we're all one. Okay. You know what it really means?
What?
Be here now. Because 94 to 99% of our lives are ran by our subconscious programming. So the more you practice in being here now, the more you're able to really create the life you desire.
Okay.
So it's really, when your mind's out there, bring it back to here, bring it back to here, bring it back to here. Right here, right now. Thank you, God. I'm receiving the money that I deserve for this. You know what I mean? And just really bring in that energy of deserving that and all of that. So we're also going to do struggle to survive. We've got that down. We've got down sorrow, sadness. We've got healer's power. We've already done a heart healing and Christ consciousness. I'm going to take a couple more calls and then I'll do some activations. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And let me know when you get your money, okay? Just
Okay.
watch. I'm just going to shift like that and pay you out. But just don't take the first offer. They'll give you another one. All right?
Okay.
Right.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay. I think we've got Angel, Angela, and then Kaylee. So I think Angela was next. I'm going to unmute you, honey. Hi.
Thank you. Hi, Tamra. Thanks for picking me.
Oh, Sue, did I go back to you? Okay, I'm sorry. I'll go back again. Okay, go ahead. Hi. Go ahead, Angela.
Hi, Tamra. Thank you for picking me.
You're welcome.
My aunt recently passed away. She was the mother I never had. Her and my mom never got along. There's a lot of jealousy issues, and I was forbidden to see her. When I did visit with her, it was just pure joy, and now she's gone. And I didn't even want to wake up this morning. My heart is just in so much sorrow. I do forgive my mom for everything that's happened, but I always wished I had that relationship with my mom. I mean, I even dreamt that I was at her funeral speaking and saying I wished I had that relationship with my mom, but it never happened.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you know, sometimes, honey, it doesn't happen, but sometimes it does later. And I was told at the beginning of this, which I didn't write down, was family constellations. I'm going to run that activation. I was just reading a testimonial from somebody that I worked with in 2012. And I ran family constellations. And the next day, her daughter got a hold of her, and she hadn't talked to her in 3 years. And she said she wanted to connect. So, you know, maybe you can start having a whole new relationship with your mom. And the sorrow and the sadness and everything else that I'm already running today, just stay tuned for all of that. And when the replays go out, go listen again, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, sweetheart. You'll get through it. And remember what I was talking about, the video game?
Yes. Well,
You can still connect to your aunt, honey.
yes, I've been trying. I have her photo in front of me. I see her every morning when I wake up. I talk to her. But what's happening is now my parents are using our kids as weapons between us, trying to cause some jealousy, and it's just I don't understand it all.
You know what? You don't need to understand it all, but you are the other part of the game. So don't give it energy.
Right.
Send them love. Just send them love. Okay.
Yes, I do. And I want it to stop here at me. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I understand, sweetheart. Okay, so just hang on, and I'm going to run activations for this, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie. Sending you lots of love. I know when my dad left, I talked to him all the time, but I still miss daddy hugs. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, Angel, I'm going to unmute you, sweetheart. Hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Excellent. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I have the opportunity here. I was wanting to, I want to be in a relationship with a man, so I think. And even if it sort of comes to me, there's a fear behind it still. So I thought I was over that. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm still afraid to be in a relationship, but I want it. So I had this knee-jerk reaction of, oh, wait a minute, he's too close. So I don't know where, that's a new one, where that came from.
Yeah, how about, oh God, what do we do on that? There's more than what I can do on this call on that. I would definitely go through the relationship package.
Oh, okay.
But we're going to do the sorrow, sadness, and the healer's power and all that, the family constellations. That all should also help.
Well, what's the main issue? Or is it just too big a pile?
It's really fear of rejection is definitely a bottom one, and being hurt and how that's happened before.
Being hurt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, you know, look what I just talked to you about with my mom. You know, when I first practicing healing, she was yelling at me and told Satan to get out of my body because she thought I was working for Satan. And I was so traumatized by that. I listened to her scream at me for 20 minutes, and I couldn't hang up because her belief system is Satan couldn't listen to that. They'd have to hang up, right? So I couldn't hang up on her. So I was traumatized for years. I mean, it seriously took me like 3 years to get over it. And this happened, you know, over 10, 11 years ago. And we've gotten closer and closer. But I just realized last week that I was afraid of losing her love by really speaking my truth and coming out and really being seen. And I know that's my job of what I'm supposed to do. And I haven't been doing it because of that. And so I let that go, you know, And that just, I just transformed that. But self-love, see it now. Don't recreate from the past or the future. Be in the now. Okay, and we're going to run some activations, and let me know when that beautiful guy shows up. There's a soulmate activation too. I've had people that were in wrong relationships, boom, it breaks them up. And I've seen people that want a relationship, boom, they're in a relationship, married a couple months later.
Yeah,
So
I've done
that
the
one
X.
activation can really be very, very helpful.
Yeah, I've done those. I've done the X, releasing the X. I've done, yeah.
Okay, well, just
through
keep going.
All right.
Just keep going. There's different levels to it. Just keep going and going and going. And one day it's just going to go bing and you're not even going to know it. But you got to remember also is if you're always putting it something you want, then it's the universe is always making it something you want and not something you have.
Right.
So let go of that too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Excellent.
Thanks, sweetie. You're welcome. All right. So Kaylee is, I'm going to talk to you, and then Sue, I'm going to read your question. Okay. And then we're going to move in. Okay. Or not move in. We're going to run some energy. Hi, Kaylee.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm always blocking myself from coming forward, speaking my truth, being heard. I tend to find that I feel abandoned often. I tend to abandon myself.
Well, yeah.
It's really about just coming back to myself.
Yeah.
And I find that difficult. I'm afraid of coming back to myself. So I tend to feel out of my body.
Yeah. You got to be in your body. You got to come into your body, and you've got to live in the now, and you've got to go into your heart. You even avoid your heart space.
Yeah.
I see that you don't even go into your heart.
No.
You got to love yourself, sweetheart.
Yes, I think that's half the problem. I'm so afraid to do that. And yet it's the best thing for me. It's a crazy situation to be in. Yeah.
You got to love yourself. You got to love yourself. And what was it, last week's call? I said, I want you to go look at everybody you meet and look at them and say, I love you in your head. You don't have to say it out loud and get slapped or something, right? But practice looking at people and saying, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And then go into the mirror and look at yourself. I love you.
That's hard.
Yeah, but keep doing it. I know people that never even look at the mirror at themselves, or they just glance by. You got to love yourself, and you got to be able to look at yourself and say, I love you. And that is probably the hardest thing that you can do in your whole life.
Yes.
But when you can come from a space of compassion and love and say, I love you, your whole world will change.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah. So just keep doing it, sweetheart. I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and read these. Nobody write anymore. I'm going to ask someone to help me next week. Susan was helping me, but she's now teaching yoga classes at this time. So she's not able to help me read these. And if you guys know me, I'm dyslexic. And so focusing and reading all this stuff, don't give me any more, please. Thank you. And then next week, I'll be doing this again. This is the new format of the show. I'm going to bring a message, then I'm going to talk to you guys, okay? This feels so good to me. I'm really, really excited. Okay, so nobody write. Wait. Alrighty. Stop it. Okay, Sue. Beth. My thyroid hormone stopped working in some unknown reason, and now I have a little energy. I can barely walk and am walking heavier every day. this might just be a new kick I'm on, but I have been doing major research on fungal. And it attacks your thyroid. It attacks your skin. It goes into your organs. It goes into your brain. It goes into your lungs. Starts out in your intestines, but if you don't take care of it, it goes everywhere. And the doctors only know to give you hormone or give you antibiotics because they haven't been trained on anything else. Go to know the cause and follow their diet. Even if you can't go to the doctor, follow the diet for 30 days. Do turpentine or another anti-parasitical. Coconut oil is anti-parasitical. Rub it on your throat. Drink it. You know, do an anti-parasitical fungus / candida protocol. It's no potatoes. Listen to this. No potatoes, no bread, no rice, no dairy, no fruit except green apples, lemons, and limes. Only vegetables is like broccoli, asparagus, and you can do eggs, and you can do griefy leans. Ugh, I can't even say that right. And then you can do grass-fed beef or chicken or fish. Well, chickens don't eat grass, but you know what I mean. That's it for 30 days. So what have I been living on? Bone broth. Look it up on YouTube. Learn how to make bone broth. Amazing. I'm doing a major cleanse from this. And I started cleansing this a year ago. And now I'm at that next level and finally following the diet completely. And I feel better than I have in probably 10, 15 years. Seriously. Okay, so Sue, I feel pretty clear of all the sorrow in my current life. Would there be stuff from previous lives affecting me? Of course. It could also be collective consciousness. Maybe you're suffering for your church, your town, your family, your bloodline. You know, what beliefs of your bloodline and your genetics that you come from? You know, what was that? I mean, it could just be, again, this has got millions of programs, man. But you can transcend all suffering. Oh, that's true. Thank you, Renita. She said to Sue, Tamra has a package called Gut Rejuvenation. And you know what, you guys, I did that webinar. And that's what really, a couple weeks later, is what really got me on my focus and my shifting. It took a little bit of time. But I had to transcend that energy in order to start really healing the physical. Because, you know, everything in our physical comes from our emotional. We create everything physically that's going on with us. Everything. Do you do activations of fear of being too light or losing in ones you love? If you're too light, then you have no fear of losing the ones you love because you understand this is just a video game and there's no separation. Yeah, so it's just, yeah, it's getting there, Jennifer. Okay, Renee, 100% right. Along with Kaylee, hard to love yourself. Always the giver, never the recipient. Yeah, that was me. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. All right. So let's run some activations. Okay. You ready? We're doing goosebumps. Woohoo! I love goosebumps. Family constellations. I don't know what in the heck I said there. Looks like CHUST. What was I writing? Sorrow and sadness, struggle to survive, healer's power, heart. I think I was doing the heart thing. Okay. And family constellations. So I'm going to run all of these at once. And what's going to happen is the ones that are best for you at this time to start with will start. And then when you've cleaned those out, the other ones will start moving on and beyond that. Okay. So here we go. Put your thought wherever you want. You can't do this wrong. And just allow. God, isn't this fun, you guys? Love being here for you. I saw Bianca. Thank you. So again, sorrow and sadness, healer's power, struggle to survive, Christ consciousness, heart healing, family constellations. Okay, you guys, imagining that you're bringing all of this beautiful new light, bright energy all the way into Mother Earth's heart chakra, connecting, feeling that love surround every bit of your body, loving yourself, feeling that unconditional love from Mother Earth and from God, Source, Universe. Love surrounding your whole body, going through every single cell of your body. I love you guys. Thank you so much for showing up in my movie and playing with me. I so appreciate every single one of you. And if you're new to me, check out my website, sacredactivations.com. You can get a free gift. Love everybody here. Again, thank you so much for showing up. And next Tuesday on the 5th, I have a big interview. I'll be on the Darius Show. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do this first. I might skip next Tuesday, but then we'll continue the following Tuesday. I'm going to do this as much as I possibly can. Sending you lots and lots of love. Have an absolutely beautiful and blessed day. Thank you.